you? It's Chaos, and we're getting it, playing some NBA 2K18 here on the PS3. And this is our 29th game of the season, going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder at home in Philadelphia. Don't forget to smash that like button, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's at 2Chaos on Twitter and Chaos718 on the gram. So we're on some crazy win streak, 11 games maybe, something like that. It's epic. It's epic proportions. Nice, so we're all saved up in the Davis Cup. You're going to Jones Beach. Hit him up in his mouthpiece. Smooth it out now. Every Bill knows a Ted. Every Ted knows a Bill. Smooth it out now. It's the Oklahoma City Thunder. Smooth it out now.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Philadelphia 76ers. And now we'll see
Oklahoma.
Kevin Harlan and the crew. They're live at Wells Fargo.
Ready? Fuck, I forgot to put Tobias Harris in the lineup. This guy is one of the assist leaders also, their point guard. Milos Teodosic. Oksana by fucking Yule. My dick, your butt.
Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what do you think we'll be seeing from Jeff Teague in this one?
And that's not all there is to say about him, Steve. I mean, he also is a master of the pick and roll. Get the ball in his hands and set a screen for him, and there will be an easy bucket after.
The fans here in Philadelphia ready to cheer on their 76ers in this interconference matchup. They're getting their first look at the Thunder.
They got Tom Chambers, I
They
know.
lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They
Ray
like
Felton.
to change that now.
An East-West
Derek Favors.
showdown. Only one of 2 games between these squads.
And because of that, the time is now to seize control of the matchup. We'll see who strikes first.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Passes it to Teodosic.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Favors with a screen on Irving. And the Thunder with the possession here. Felton kicks to Kemp. With the shot. The 6-footer's good.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Back to Harden. Allen Iverson on the way. The dish now to Harden. Back to Iverson. Jacks up a 3. And it's good. Iverson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a moment. He said that they weren't going to try and be overly aggressive and not take too many risks that can burn them. He said in a first meeting like this, you don't want to beat yourself by overplanning. We know we have a smart defense, and we'll see if they can unlock it first before we start adjusting. We'll find out if they need to do that soon enough.
Thanks, Doris. Well, guys, give us your thoughts on that.
Well, I think for a team that has the ability to control a game with its defense, that's where I would expect the focus to be.
And that's exactly right. I mean, if they're going to play to their strengths, they should be pouring a lot of effort into their defense. I think coach is coming into this one with the right mindset.
And here now the Thunder after the 3-pointer from Allen Iverson. Out of bounds. Possession.
No clue where that pass was.
Who the hell you
That is
passing
a
that to,
brutal
man?
foul.
What the fuck are you doing?
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Here's Philadelphia. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Back to Harden. Feeds to Embiid. Kicks it out to Iverson. Embiid the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point for him, Greg. I mean, sometimes after a big loss like that,
Yeah, that's a fucking backcourt, man. Come on.
the locker room.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Teodosic, the pass to Felton. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
No more fouls.
Here is Felton. 17 points for him last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Sean Kemp. That's good.
Great outside shooting fueling this one.
Then the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Teodosic. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Embiid.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at the Lakers. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Oklahoma City, just way behind.
And I think for Oklahoma City, they've pressed all the wrong buttons this season. It's been a series of one failed move after another, on and off the court.
Well, perhaps they can finish the season on a high note and erase some of the bad vibes and memories they've already created.
6 to shoot. Here's Kemp. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
That bucket in no time at all.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
And the pass to Teodosic. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Enough with your fucking lobs that are going to no one. It's an air ball.
It didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was
Two
important.
replays
Probably
I can show
would've been a
you.
quick 2 points if he
Stop
doesn't get
fucking
a
throwing
hand on it and
lobs.
knock it out of bounds.
Fucking team sucks.
And the Thunder making a change
Fucking
here.
bunch of
Collison's
dicks.
out there. Oklahoma City moving it around. Number 55.
You lucky fuck.
And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. The 76ers leading by 6. He feeds it to Tucker. Pass to Brandt. A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. On the wing, Singler. Singler left side. Wilson the pass to Kristen. Back to Wilson. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Here's Korkmaz. Misses the 3.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Pass to Kristen. There's the pick. He dishes it to Singler. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out. And sometimes the best way to do that is with the timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
The 76ers with another miss. Oklahoma City trailing. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Wilson. Number 55. And it comes off the front of the rim. Now here's Embiid. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
Shot is off. That'll do it for the first quarter. Some grinded-out basketball so far. 76ers lead by 4. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Dada.
December 20th, the Los Angeles Lakers take on the Houston Rockets. Big-time hoops coming your way.
Dead.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Philadelphia.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
We got Tony Allen. He's out there with Irving. Allen Iverson out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Harden in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Here's Wilson. A strong finish under pressure all over. Wilson's got his second bucket tonight.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow him to get that position in the first place.
And stolen by Harrell. There's the block. White drives in. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Moment to see how the schedule is looking for Philadelphia. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets.
That's not James Flight White.
That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. This is his first free throw of the game.
It's a look-like doppelganger wannabe.
To the tune of 75% this season.
I'm fucking
standard number.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
And the Thunder making a change here. Singler's checking. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The 76ers leading by 3. Embiid.
And one, let's go.
And he gets the bucket.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
And one.
76ers shooting their first.
And one. And one.
All season.
And one.
Well, I tell you what, you can't even compare their numbers
And
at the
one.
free throw line last season to the numbers this year. I mean, they are so much
Kyle
better.
Kingler.
Taj Gibson's checked
It was
in
really
for
Kyle
Oklahoma
Singler.
City.
Ah! Roar! He missed, you
No
piece
good.
of shit.
Thunder trailing by 5. White drive.
Roar!
Down low. And that one is good from Houston. Houston has got his.
Roar!
Great unspoken communication between teammates leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
Kicks it out to Harden. Here's the 3. And that one's good.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter. His 3rd overall.
Singler with it. And it's Harden picking him up.
Yeah, rejected doctor. Ah!
Back to Harden.
Yes.
That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Call me Big Daddy
Iverson's
Threes.
got 4 assists now tonight.
Big Daddy Threes, baby. Ah, he's out of fucking bounds. You know it.
Late in the fourth quarter, time winding down. They've got one shot to win the game. He's your man. He's the guy I'm looking for to make it happen.
A different look for Oklahoma.
Roar!
Johnson comes in for Houston. And Andrew Wiggins is
I'm going to get you.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. White the pass to Wilson. And it's blocked by Harden.
What a block.
Chance effort. Singler outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
What a
And
block.
there's the call on Joel
It's a fucking
Embiid.
block party, man.
That's foul number 2 for him.
These guys are sucking each other's cock off at the cock party.
Timeout called the 76ers. The 76ers making a switch here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Philadelphia. Quite a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, the Heat right on their tail, vying to move up and take over if they get the chance.
And I think for the 76ers, they have caught the entire league off guard. This was not a position anyone thought they'd be in at this stage of the season.
And the credit belongs to them for what they did and didn't do during the offseason. I mean, they had a vision, they set it out, and they stayed true to it.
Take that. Let's go.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
And the defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Stolen by Harden.
That's a goal tag.
So they'll award the basket.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it different. They'll count the basket.
And one.
Eustace is checked in for Tyler Johnson.
And one. They got the fake native players in that all look the same.
Thunder trailing by 11. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Smoke
He just
Oklahoma.
sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. They'll double him with Harrell. Back to Wilson. Fires the 3. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Wilson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Embiid.
There you go, clean it up, Embiid. Let's go, baby.
That's purely a hustle play there. Getting to the offensive glass for the tip in, well done.
And that's, a quality you see any strong offensive rebounder possess. And we saw it right there.
And guys, effort is also a talent. You've got to be willing to work if you want to make plays like that.
Iverson kicks to Harden. Dishes to Harrell. Back to Harden. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers.
You fucking piece of shit.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now just a 5-point Philadelphia lead. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Harrell setting the pick for Harden. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Good, baby.
He's got 16.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
And it has been his BFF today anyway. Most of his points have been courtesy of the deep ball.
Eustace. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
No.
And stolen by Singlet. Tries again, and the layup is up and in.
Get the fuck out of here.
So far.
And that's what you like to see from a competitor. Really able to just shake off that poor first quarter and focus on the here and now.
There's the bucket. Good.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves.
Number 55. Iverson covering. Here's Eustace.
It's a block.
Now at the NBA scoring leader. Well, you look at Allen Iverson, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell the story well enough or what? What a season.
And he can't get the first one. And the Thunder going with the whole new group out there. And the second free throw, good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off. A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Tucker. And he lobs it up toward the rim. But they recover it. Passes it to Ferguson. Here's Dawkins. And he gets it to go. And now a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Nice shot by Felton.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Yeah!
That'll do it for the first half.
Shot clock cheese.
76ers ahead. They're up by 11. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Yes. I'm going to get you. I'm getting you. I'm getting you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Just absolute domination in this one for Harden. He's got 19 points, and he's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Gallinari, Teague out there with Johnson. Then there's Sean Kemp, and it's Favors in at the center position.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right
now, it's a backcourt.
Just hanging on here for dear life.
Iverson outside. The feed to Embiid. He kicks it to Harden. Another three for Philadelphia.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Felton against Harden. The pass to Teodosic. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Embiid the screen. Iverson dishes to Embiid. Kicks it out to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. And stolen by Favors. Here's the break. Finished off the break.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
And clearly, Billy Donovan wants to talk it over. The 76ers making a switch here.
In a moment here to check out the stats for Harden. First in field goal percentage, first in three-point shooting, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
Yeah, and you're right. He's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot.
And Irving comes to help. Favors passes to Felton. And Favors kicks to Felton. Lock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Irving attacking.
And the foul is good.
And he decides to go old school with the finger roll.
Bicicleta. Stop trying to be like Hillary and be reptilian.
And you know what? He's like a tank when he's coming down the lane. Lay into him as hard as you can. You're not going to be able to knock him off balance.
Under trailing by 13. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Felton against Harden. It's off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. John Henson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Felton. Oklahoma City gets it back. Pass to Wilson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wilson's got 9 points.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And here's Harden for 3. And the basket good. And the 76ers lead by 14.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. On up the court. Good. 8 points for him.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Back to Felton. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Felton's got 5. Embiid kicks to Harden. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. For Oklahoma City. Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. The 76ers third.
You know, when your team has a lot of assists, like these guys do, it basically is a testimony to unselfish play, patience, ball movement, and player movement.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Favors with the screen. Kicks it out to Wilson. From outside, off the mark.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Felton the pass to Teodosic. Back to Felton. Kicks to Favors. Backs in. Shoots a fader. Again, Oklahoma City.
What the fuck?
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Ferguson the pass to Dawkins. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Sean Kemp, he's checked in for the Thunder. Tyler Johnson comes in for Wesley Johnson.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those Karens.
Yeah, that's about the only thing, because not a whole lot else going right for them thus far.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
Ferguson buries the long-range jumper. He has 6.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. 76ers lead by 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return.
Sunday, December 17th, the Philadelphia 76ers go up against the Brooklyn Nets, an Eastern Conference showdown. Don't miss out.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach?
We gave up a 16-point lead down to 11, which was down to 8 at one point. So we got to
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Thunder trailing by 11. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Here's Teodosic. We've got Joel Embiid. Irving is out there with Tony Allen. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Harden in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Outside, Felton. They get the rebound. And it's Kemp with the jam.
Get this fucking guy, man. Box him out.
One of those guys who can cover 94 feet in the blink of an eye and often does, with or without help.
Oh my God.
Not wasting
Get
any
out
time
of
and taking
here.
the shot and knocking it down.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
From deep, Iverson. And the shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 10.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
Harrell. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
6 foot versus 6'10". Who's going to win?
Iverson left side. Harrell, that's good. And now a 12-point Philadelphia lead. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Teodosic. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
John Henson's checked in for Sean Kemp.
John Henson is not even on either of
We're
these
just
teams.
over a minute and a half now into the
You
4th.
stupid fuck.
And the whistle blows
That's a
on the
fucking backcourt.
violation. He went over and
Fuck
back.
out.
And here's the upcoming schedule for the Thunder. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York.
Andrew
That'll be the last
Jackson,
game
welcome
of their
in,
very
fella.
short 3-game road tour. Embiid inside, working on Favors. They recover it. Thunder trailing by 12.
There goes Jackson.
It's
There
3 on
goes
3 on the
Jefferson.
fast break. And the layup's good off the glass.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
And the call will be against Jeff T. That is his first foul of the game.
Jeff T is not on either of these teams, bro.
Here's Embiid. Harrell setting the pick for Embiid. Harrell. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And it was the screen there, guys, that
Frank Thomas, what's up, bro?
He ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
The dish to Favors. Irving with the steal. The drive by Iverson. He passes to Embiid. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got his 7th assist in the game.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, this just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
That's good.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Back to Embiid. Iverson outside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And he hits it.
And the foul, JoJo.
Three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Sean Kemp.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus.
Yeah, he's on that squad.
And able to still knock it down.
And Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, That's not easy to do. I know you're
Man's
kind of a
got
little
too much
fella,
muscles for his
but I was a
fucking
big
body.
guy when I played, so I know how difficult
out of
that
control.
is. That was impressive.
I see.
Sean Kemp, he's checked in for John Henson.
John
Well, free
Henson
throw
again.
dropped for Embiid.
I think this team is not
Under
fucking
trailing by
hot.
15. Felton the pass to Teodosic. Feeds it to Favors. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact.
These games
He'll
are
shoot
shitty.
two.
They're just not
You know
against
what?
good
Very
teams,
close
no good
to a
players. So
three-point
fuck
play
them.
right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Frank Thomas, there's
No
a
good
new
on the free
member.
throw.
So go to the community page and go sub him up. Drop a comment. He's almost at 300 subs, bro.
Hits the
Fucking
second
do
from
it,
the line.
my own. Let's go, bro.
Well, look at the
Fucking
clock. A
cash
little
in.
under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Teodosic. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Oh, tough play. Boy, did he have to fight to get that one to the rim.
The drive by Iverson. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Teodosic, the pass to Felton. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up. Pigeon.
Harden inside the three-point line. Felton with some nice D.
And that's the shot he has to take.
There's
Exactly.
1
That's the
minute
right
left
look.
in this game.
Decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Count that one.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time.
I said this
cutting
10
through.
minutes ago, and time's ticking.
Back to Iverson. He feeds it to Irving. And again, unable to change momentum here. Under trailing by 8. Inside to Kemp. And that comes off the
Fuck
assist
you,
by
Sean
Jeff
Kemp.
Teague. Kemp's got 6 in the quarter.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And the 76ers call time here. They're ahead by 6. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over that break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle. Despite the deficit, he told his guys, I've got confidence in you. We've had our backs against the wall before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, can they retake the lead?
Jeff Teague with the rebound. Under trailing by 6.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
You cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Tucker and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Oklahoma City. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah. Yeah. Completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the 76ers making a change here. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And in a close game like this, down the stretch, turnovers can really derail you.
Yeah, and that one hurts. I mean, they've got to really tighten the belt strap up down now.
Iverson dishes to Harden. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Harden's got 30 points.
Icing on the cake right there, fellas, for what has been just a phenomenal performance.
Greg, if it's pound cake or strawberry shortcake, I need a bite.
Well, go ahead. Take your bite, Greg. Go ahead, yeah.
You know, I'm going to let Clark have his bite.
And Tucker kicks to Irving. Iverson outside. Harden He's covered by Favors. Another three for Philadelphia.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
And that one's good.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
It's Harden with the drive.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
And that one's good by Favors.
The offense has clearly kicked into gear. The question, though, is it just a little too late?
Yeah, I think it may be, Greg. At least they're finally showing some signs of life offensively. Too bad. I think it's past the point where it'll do much good.
So the 76ers